Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is March 28th, and you can see the background is different. I am in my hotel room in Japan, and yes, I'm doing this for you mainly, really, because I want to try and stay up as late as much as possible. Gonna go to sleep soon, but just want to try and fight the jet lag as much as possible to get it over with in one shot. Without further ado, let's get going and see what is up in the world of Monster Strike. As you know, the Fire Force collab is active right now. You have until April 2nd before it all goes away. But before it does, we do actually get a new mechanic, which I was surprised to see. We're going to go with Iris's Prayers here. And you know, you've been collecting those bits. You could exchange 30 of them for a mission reward each day. Right? So on top of that, if you are able to cleanse these 30 bits via Iris's Prayers, you will get an additional reward. And again, this can only be done once per day, but for Iris, what you get is more irises. If you do the prayer, you will get 20 copies of Iris per day, and on top of that, you'll get one of the 6 items you see on the right there. And as you can see from the screen, if you feed another 100 copies of Iris to herself, you will be able to unlock an Ableberry Scroll for her. Not sure if you're actually going to have a use for an Ableberry Iris, but it's pretty cool to see. But of course, I was surprised to see it at all. 30th, of course, is Monster Strike Day. Make sure you don't forget to pick up the items you see in the middle there. Also, don't forget that the alternate strike shot voices for the characters you see on the right, Kirinji, the newest exclusive, as well as the Fire Force characters, they will go away after the 30th is done. Last week we got a glimpse of Sentan. You'll get to take him on tomorrow. March 29th is his debut at 7 p.m. Japan time. But that's not all. We got the announcement of a new Baku Zetsu Colossal quest. It is Craft. And no, there is no mine in front of that, but you can clearly see the inspiration for this character with that grid. I mean, it still looks cool. Her debut will be next week on the 5th of April. Now, of course, when we have a Baku Zetsu level quest, we get the Treasure 9 bonus there. And you can see, of course, there's 9 weak points you can pick from. One of them will be real. You pick that, you get all the items on the left in one shot. And you also get a cool Good Job sticker featuring Craft. But of course, when you get a new Treasure 9, that means the previous one is about to end. And that means Fight's last Treasure 9 opportunity will be on April 1st. So don't forget about that if you care about it. Now, spring is here, and that means we're going to have a spring campaign active. It's going to be featuring some spring orbs, and you will get this for free just by logging in each week starting from the 30th until the 26th of April. Now, these spring orbs do have a catch. These orbs only last for a week, so you must use them or lose them. So basically, you will get 25 orbs on login at midnight, March 30th, but you must use them by March 5th, 23:59. Once it turns April 6th, 0 o'clock, right, midnight Japan time, they go away. So use them or lose them. Now, to tempt you for these gachas, you have all gachas in the month of April getting the 24 bonus we see applied to the Geki Jushinsai Guardians gacha, which means the first single and the first 10 pull you do on that gacha are at 24% rates rather than the usual 12%. However, let me make sure that you understand what that means is that 24% only decreases the chances of you getting garbage 4-star monsters. It does not increase the chance of getting any limited monsters. Those numbers are exactly the same. It's just there's a higher chance of getting a 5-star in general. It does not mean a better chance to get a limited. So please do not forget about that. However, it is always good to get monsters, so that's why 24% is of course attractive. Also, during the spring season, you'll be able to see this Special Morling quest. Basically, it's going to be a rehash of the ones we get after maintenance. 5 orbs for clearing. Don't miss out because it's only available for 6 days, April 1st through the 6th. And this is for new strikers only. If you are a new striker to the game, which is defined as less than 7 days old, all gachas that you pull on will be at 50% off. And that means any gacha, however many times you do it, not just the first time, not just the second time. As long as you are a new striker, your account is less than or equal, I think, 7 days old, everything is 50% off. So don't miss out on that. Anybody who starts their game within April 2nd to May 7th is able to take advantage of it. But again, your account must be less than or equal to 7 days. There's a special spring pack available for just 480 yen. This will get you one guaranteed 6-star character. It's possible for it to be a limited monster, but it is not guaranteed. You also get a few items for your troubles, and it will only, again, 480 yen is pretty cheap. So, just a review of what you can get from the pack. Again, one single character. It will have berries, at least level S, not guaranteed to be S++, like the exploding berry. But it will also be at max level and max pluses, so you don't have to do any work to get it maxed up. But you can see a few items for your trouble on the left as well. The gacha pool includes all monsters up to March 30th, 2024. Anybody that debuts after that date is not included. And of course, no collab or alpha limited monsters like that. So don't forget. But it's pretty cheap, so why not? Alright. Now, before we wrap it up, we do get a new event. Of course, the collab is ending on 2nd, so that means we get a new Monster Strike related event. We get 3 characters from, I think, just Japanese history in general. First, we'll have Tsukahara Bokuden in the water element. Here's her stats here. I won't go into details right now, so feel free to pause to take a look on what you think she can do in the game. Next up, we have Todase Igen in the wood element, and we can take a look at his stats here. Again, let me know if I missed anything. I did it quite fast, and that usually spells a chance for me to screw up somewhere. So if you do see anything wrong, do let me know in the comments. And last but not least, we have Minamoto no Tametomo here in the light element. And here is his abilities that you can take a look at. Again, pause it if you want to spend a little bit more time, but we will move on because always cool to see here is that since it is in April, it's got to take advantage of the 24% thing, right? So the first temple and the first single pull on this gacha will be at 24%. And we see this occasion or pretty regularly, to be honest. For the new event, you can purchase a paid pack for 4,900 yen, guaranteeing one of those 3 new monsters as well as 50 orbs for your trouble. Now, let's take a look at the event monsters for this quest. We have Ihara Saikaku in the dark element. We also have Yosa Buson and Ogata Kori in fire and water, respectively. Now, for those 3 quests, there will be an event bonus. If a player's monster that you bring into the game would give you 2 or more chests, the first one is guaranteed to be a boss drop, which will of course make your life so much easier when you're farming this quest, so make sure you don't forget about that. And before we wrap up the day, we have Monst Drone Full Axle as our transition Kai. I think it was Eric Kanemitsu, something like that. And his abilities here: Flight, Strike Shot, Turn Reducer as his main abilities, Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, and Super Anti-Speed Down Wall for his Connect skill requirements. Not too difficult, 2 or more non-paladins or 2 or more non-blast types. Strike Shot is Motivate. It's the one that you do need to touch your friendlies to actually make them move around. And we got Pi Plasma and the Chozutsu All Element Homing 25, which is new, but I've never seen the All Element Homing be anything people run home about. So we'll see what that can actually do. And that is it. Next news will be at the same time next week. Again, I will still be in Japan, so depending on what my schedule is like, likely, I mean, hopefully I'm not at my hotel room at 4 p.m. I'm probably out doing something, so probably at the end of the day I'll come back, capture what was, what was on the news after, I come back from dinner, and you'll have something probably, around this time-ish, and hopefully you'll get what you need there. So, before we go, here are the lucky monsters, and, well, hopefully you got the news that you needed for this week. If you like what you saw, do consider hitting the like button and subscribe. Also trying to keep my voice a little bit down since I am in a hotel room. So hopefully it wasn't too hard to hear. Let me know. Let's see. Like, subscribe, comment. Monst on Twitter /X. Discord. Mostly over the cold, but still have a few coughing fits here and there. Anyways, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go to sleep soon. Until next time. Bye.